Aries, thank you so much for tuning into Root Word of Beats Tarot, the 7 Lou, back with another video for the collective of Aries, okay? Thank you guys so much for all of your likes, comments, and subscribes, all right? Aries, thank you so much for tuning in, all right? If you do resonate with the video, guys, you can like the video, subscribe, okay? Share the video, all right? Just so we can be in the algorithm, all right? Again, thank you so much. If you don't want to share, if you don't want to like or subscribe, guys, it's perfectly fine, all right? Thank you so much for just being here and having your views and your presence, okay? So Aries, we're gonna jump into it with some channel messages that I've gotten, guys. Take the channel messages how they resonate, guys. You know, this is a general read. Everybody's story is different, okay? So, if it's not for you, only take what is, okay? If you don't feel as though it is for you, leave it for someone else, okay? Because this is, this is something, this information for someone, okay? This is tea for someone, all right? So Aries, I'm hearing something like hints, like Hence, okay? Hence means that I had to look it up myself. I know it means like therefore, but I just wanted to know its exact meaning. Hence is like, this is a consequence or as an effect or as a result, this happened. So hence, this happened, so somebody is looking at how something has triggered some sort of effect, right? A cause. Somebody's looking at a cause that triggered some sort of effect, okay? So the number 4 is significant, okay? I'm hearing something about hold for, okay? I mean, something about some headphones, okay? Headphones is significant, okay? Innocent or innocence, okay, is significant, okay? The number 4 is significant, okay? The number 4 is significant. Something about a household, okay? A household. Perhaps there's a household of 4, okay? Something about a phone, okay? Maybe the way that somebody's holding a phone, okay? Somebody's trying to find out who's, I'm actually hearing this, who's holding horror, like a horror movie, who's holding horror, okay? So I don't know if you guys just came from a horror movie or something like that, or if it's trying to, metaphorically say who's holding a lie or who's holding drama. But I'm hearing specifically, guys, who's holding horror, just in case that may be, significant for someone, okay? So somebody's holding something high, right? Something may look suspicious here, okay? I'm getting household here has. Okay, that may be significant for someone, if it doesn't resonate, guys, just only take what is. Okay, so I'm hearing again, who's holding horror? Okay, I'm getting hold, him, her, they, she, he, goes, okay? So there may be like different sexes, if you will, okay, involved, or different energies, the feminine and masculine energies of different sexes, okay? I'm getting hold them here. Who's horror here? He holds horror, okay? So it's like somebody's trying to figure out like what the heck is going on, right? Like who's a part of something, or what's going on. Number 4 again is significant, maybe like a household of 4 here. So somebody's trying to figure out how something has happened, and they are reviewing everyone, okay? There's a review for everyone. Everyone is being watched at this time. They're like, who's holding some sort of drama, who's innocent, okay? Well, hold them here, okay, and then let's see what they do over here, okay? Look at the suspicion, see how this person's doing this, okay? Somebody is being motherfucking watched is what I'm getting, okay? But Aries, only take what it resonates. That was a channel message, okay? So maybe that may help someone, right? Channel messages, when you have channel messages, sometimes, it doesn't make sense now, but, a few days later, you're gonna be like, oh, crap, I know I always do with channel messages. I'm like, I don't know. Then, like, days later, I'm like, holy crap, like, that's crazy, okay? So let's get into it, Aries. What do you need to know right now for our Aries collective? What do you need to know right now, Aries? Let's see. What do you need to know right now for our Aries collective? What do we need to know right now? All right, so somebody's getting caught here, okay? Let's see. Let's put this up here. All right, so we have cover up, okay, Aries? We have a masculine. We got caught. Okay, so let's see what the heck is going on. We're gonna verify cover up. What does that mean? What is going on? Let's figure it out, guys. Let's see, cover up for Aries collective spirits. Let's get the energy for our Aries viewers. Aries collective, thank you guys so much. What is cover up? Ooh, I'm sorry. Whoa, hold up. What is cover up? What is cover up for Aries? What is cover up? What is cover up? All right, so somebody's trying to avoid some sort of tower here, okay? And somebody's moving like really, really slow. So there's some sort of cover up, right? And somebody's like being very, very careful and what they do and how they move here. What is this tower in reverse? What is this tower in reverse? Yeah, so somebody's trying to avoid some sort of tower, okay? Somebody is faking something, or somebody's being fake, and somebody feels like somebody is involved because of the way that somebody's moving. Somebody's looking very, very suspicious here, okay? What is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Yeah, so somebody feels like somebody is committed to hurting someone multiple times, okay? Or somebody is acting like everything is okay here, and somebody's really, really hurt. And there's someone who's in some sort of suspicious, doing some sort of suspicious activity, or someone is thinking that someone is trying to, someone is committed to hurting someone over and over and over again, okay? And this person is like acting like everything's okay. I am getting some sort of bully behavior, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be, guys. It could be some sort of narcissistic behavior as well. We're just going to take this from a relationship standpoint. If you're in a relationship, somebody is like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, right? But then when they come in, they are actually, somebody feels like, it's bullcrap. Like they're just committed to doing the same thing over and over again. This person is hurt, but they're still allowing someone back in, trying to forgive someone and allowing them, back in, but, they don't want to, but, they're kind of, weak for this person. Okay. And they feel as though this person is committed, to doing the same things over and over again, but they're allowing them back in. Okay. This is the kind of energy, that I'm getting right now. So somebody is being looked at as fake, and somebody is a part of something. Somebody is seeing that somebody is acting weird and they're a part of something, and somebody's starting to suspect that this person is committed, to getting away with something, to like hurting someone, right? Again, guys, this could be a general read, right? This can be platonic or romantic, but somebody is being sought after, somebody's being looked at, and see that somebody is committed to trying to hurt someone here, okay? Let me just get this over, guys. Yeah, so somebody is trying to avoid some sort of tower here, okay? Let's see, because someone is acting fake. So somebody is trying to cover up and acting like they're not this bad person, and people are starting to notice this, okay? Somebody is trying to avoid a tower. What's this World in reverse? Yeah, somebody feels as though somebody's trying to avoid a tower here. Okay, and it's been seen that somebody's a really good person. Okay, so somebody is this Nine of Pentacles energy. Okay, it's been exposed that somebody is a really good person here. Somebody's currently, this good person here. Okay, so somebody is trying. There's two people here. I'm getting somebody's fake and somebody's trying to act like they're not fake, and then somebody is real, and people are seeing that somebody's actually real and the other person's fake, and they're catching on to some sort of cover up, right? Because they're acting suspicious. Somebody's acting suspicious. Somebody's moving really, really slow and acting suspicious. What is this Knight of Pentacles? Yeah, somebody's moving really, really slow here because somebody's been caught. Somebody's been caught, okay? So this may be a masculine, right, Aries, that you're with. Doesn't have to be, guys. Just take this energy, how it resonates. It can be a person, right? So it can be like a masculine energy. Somebody can just be simply a masculine energy. This person is caught. Okay, this person is caught because they're moving slowly, right? And they're probably handing somebody something like, here. Like they have some sort of suspicious activity and it's noticeable. Okay, so if this is a relationship, guys, I'm just saying whatever the energy that I'm getting and what, what I'm channeling also, right? What I'm getting, but let's say this is romantic, right? Somebody knows that someone is being fake. Like you may have allowed someone back in Aries. They know that, this person's being fake. You feel like you're a good person, right? And you're like starting to catch on like, you know what? Maybe it's not a good idea to allow this person back in, right? Because I can tell by the way that they, how I'm used to them acting to how they're acting right now. I can tell that it's bull crap. Okay. Like I can tell that, they're just doing this for now, but then they're going to revert back to whomever they are, right? So you may be, feeling that way. Again, if it's romantic, guys. If it is not romantic, guys, if this is just general, okay? Every read does not have to be romantic or about love. This is general. Someone is being caught by their actions, and the way that they're acting is very suspicious. And someone is thinking that somebody is committed to trying to, harm someone. And, the person who's being harmed, they're acting like, everything's fine, like they're fine or whatever. And you can tell that this person's a really good person, okay? You can tell that there's some sort of cover up that is going on here, okay? So there's some sort of cover up that's going on here, guys. What is this masculine energy? Is some sort of masculine energy here? What is masculine energy? Yeah, so somebody is watching someone, okay? Someone sees that this masculine has left somewhere. Somebody's watching someone's activity, and someone sees that this masculine is either really, really quiet, or this masculine has left a certain situation, a scene, or something like that, okay? And somebody is finding out that the truth is that this is a cover-up, okay? Now, again, this is romantic, okay? You are watching this person, like, heavily, right? You have your equipment, look, you have your pencil, you have your computer, like, you have everything you need to look at this from a specific point of view, okay? You have all the knowledge, you have gathered all of your strength, you have gathered all of the information from your previous, relationships or the previous times with this person, and you're calculating and you're putting things together, okay? And you see that this person, is just acting a bit suspicious here, okay? You're watching this person here, okay? It looks like some sort of cameras, monitor, okay, is what I'm getting. Like, there's like two computers here, camera, monitor. So you may have some like computers in your house, or some sort of CPI system or something like that, right? Some sort of cameras in your house you could have, right? And you're watching this person and you're seeing like they're acting funny, okay? Doesn't have to be, guys, take only what resonates, okay? And then like, oh, this is the truth. Like, this person hasn't changed, by, how they act in front of you and how they act now. So there's some sort of cameras here. Somebody's watching somebody and somebody's like, oh, look at that. You see that? Oh yeah, something like that. You could be watching this masculine energy, guys. I'm getting heavy masculine energy. I like to keep it general, so you can switch the roles, but this is definitely giving a masculine energy, okay? What is caught? What is caught? Yeah, somebody is worried because somebody is starting to feel like, oh shit, I'm on camera, or oh shit, I forgot there was cameras in the room, right? Because somebody was working with someone. Somebody is working with this person. So somebody wants to work with this person and things of that nature, but somebody may have slipped up, right? If it's romantic, somebody may have been like, okay, let me act like this so I can get in back and good with Aries, right? And then you probably said the other day, oh, I put cameras in the house. Remember last time, our relationship, whatever. I didn't have cameras. I just, bought cameras in the house. And then this person is, acting one way around you, but then, they slip up and they start to like act themselves. And then they're like, oh, fuck, Aries, there is cameras in the house. I was trying to stop cursing, guys. Oh crap. Okay. There was cameras in the house. This person slips up and remembers, oh crap, they're being watched. So now this person's like in deep, deep worry, right? Because they are trying to work with you here. All right. Or guys, again, if this is general here, someone is being watched here. Okay. And someone is worrying because they feel as though they got caught. There's something that they did, right? And they've gotten caught. Okay. They are working with some sort of group here, and they must have forgotten, to do something. They've forgotten to put this here. And they're like, oh my God, that looks so suspicious. Or, oh my God, I've gotten caught, right? It's like someone knows that they're being watched, but they forget in a moment to do something, and it reveals, some sort of truth or something to that equivalent is what I'm getting. What is this Three of Pentacles? What is this Three of Pentacles? Yeah, so somebody is not an option. So there's like some sort of calibration here that's going on. And somebody's like, okay, well, since this is, and that's how somebody gets caught. There's some sort of calibration, or somebody's being watched here, and they're looking at every freaking detail, and they're like, oh, hold up. You see that, and then that's how somebody gets caught. So somebody out of this group, right? Or out of this, out of all these options, right? As somebody could have did, somebody is not being chosen for some sort of option. Again, this can be romantic, right? Out of all of your options that you have, Aries, you may have taken someone back and you're like, maybe I should, go forth with this. Let's see how things go. And this person is no longer an option in your love life, okay? Or, out of all of this suspicion that's going on, someone finally makes some sort of deliberation here, or some sort of, they have deliberated and they've made some sort of choice. And one of those choices are ruled out. They're no longer an option, okay? Because somebody gets caught. What is this Knight of Pentacles in reverse? So somebody is worried here. Sorry guys, it's my washing machine. Somebody is worried here because somebody did not do what they were supposed to do. They didn't stay loyal. They didn't stay committed to something, right? The Hierophant upright means that there's some sort of marriage, some sort of teacher, some sort of laws, some sort of, ways in which someone acts, right? Character, the Hierophant, right? They're a teacher. They are, this is a masculine energy card, but that, gender doesn't matter, but this is more so of someone who is noble, right? Who's loyal, right? In reverse, someone is living, unconventional. Okay. So somebody's worried because there's something that they didn't stay loyal to. There's something that they didn't stay on top of here. Okay. And somebody is like, I don't know if somebody caught that. I don't know if somebody caught this or not. I don't know if somebody caught this or not. Okay. But the truth is that it was caught, but so this is why this person's worried. Here they've gotten caught here. Let's get some more Aries. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Again, you can like, comment, subscribe, guys, if it is resonating with you here. Let's see. Let's just get some more to this story. What else do we need to know at this time, Spirit? What else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know at this time? Spirits protect this read. Okay, only allow Aries collective energies in this read. Okay. What else do we need to know at this time? What else do we need to know at this time, Spirit? What else do we need to know at this time? Let's see. So we have Stalker here. We have somebody's trying to stay optimistic. Okay, success. What else do we need to know at this time? Let's see. All right, then we have Tunnel. Okay, we haven't given up on us yet. Okay. So let's see what is going on. So there's some sort of stalker, right? Somebody's watching someone, okay? Really, really, very, very closely, all right? Really, really, very, very, all right? Somebody's watching someone really closely here. What is stalker? What is stalker? Yeah, somebody's being watched here, guys, and someone is trying to hide here because they can't heal something, or they're very, very worried. They can't put something together, right? But somebody's being stalked. Somebody ruled, somebody's been ruled out, okay? Somebody removed one person. So like I said, remember before, there was like some sort of suspicion here, and somebody removed a person here from suspicion. Somebody's watching someone, okay? Someone is trying to heal. They just want to run, or they want to get away, okay? Because they're extremely worried. What's this Three of Swords in reverse? Yeah, somebody is upset with themselves in their actions of what they've done. They're upset with themselves in their action of what they've done. Okay, they don't think they can have a story for what they've done. This Temperance is in reverse. They don't feel like they can put something together because they know that you're watching, Aries, or they know that someone was watching. Here, what's this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, so that's ended. Whomever that you may have, thought like, or were watching, Aries, you made a decision on them that's ended, okay? This person cannot put a story together. And they're heartbroken. They're worried, right? They just want to run. They're upset with themselves. What is hopeful? What is hopeful? Yeah, somebody is hoping that in the future, this will be put in the past, okay? What is this Three of Wands? Or somebody's looking at, the outcome of something. They hope that whatever they did will be put in the past, okay? They're really trying to put something together, or pull something together, okay, with some sort of family here. Somebody's trying to pull something together with some sort of family. They're trying to look into the future and see if they can pull something together with a family. So this may be somebody that you have a family with, Aries. If this is general, guys, somebody's trying to pull something together, maybe to get their family to vouch for them or something like that, okay? Or their family to help them, okay? What is this Six of Cups? Okay, so in the past, somebody was talking. In the past, so this is what they did. So in the past, somebody was talking about, like, oh, it's not this person, da da da. So Aries, maybe you caught some sort of communication of somebody saying, like on the phone or something like that, like, oh, it's not, so-and-so, or it's not them, or, I don't like them like that. If it's romantic, I don't like them, but I'm just here, I'm just staying here just because da 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 da. Or, it really, somebody told the truth on some sort of phone here, okay? Or somebody told somebody's conversation was held, or some sort of conversation was had, or something with some sort of communication is how something was found out. It was some sort of fast, rapid communication, right? There's some sort of action that someone did. Okay, this can be verbal as well, but yeah, I'm getting some sort of communication here. What is this past? So somebody is thinking about how they messed up, okay? And they're trying to like clean it up. They're trying to like act like, oh no, I wasn't doing that. Okay, something low vibrational here, some form of communication. We were getting phone in the beginning, guys. So it could be something that you caught on the phone or that somebody said on the phone, right? And it was like they know that it was publicized, or they know that this was seen on camera, or they know that it was caught, it was seen. Okay, let's see, what is this Eight of Wands here? Yeah, and some sort of home. Okay, and whatever it was, whatever they said was very, very valuable information, right? And they can't put it together. Whatever they said was very, very specific, right? Where they cannot throw it around like, no, I meant this, that, oh no, I meant that, right? Whatever was caught that was within some form of communication, they can't pull that shit together. Is what that stuff together, guys. Sorry. Yeah. So this was ruled out. So someone was ruled out of some sort of suspicion here. Again, this is romantic, Aries. You caught this person, you're like, no, this person's not for me. Okay, now somebody's trying to now look into the future, like, okay, what else, what other option I have? They have to stay hopeful here, looking how they can clean this up or what they can do. They're looking into the future to see if their family can help them pull something together, right? Because in the past, in the recent past, I'm getting someone was caught doing some sort of communication. The truth came out, right? And it's so specific, whatever they've said or communicated, that, you know, they were not being honest, or that this was a cover up, or that someone was, you know, doing the wrong thing, or someone was, you know, just being, malicious. They were the, bad guy or bad girl, right? That was caught. So again, they're trying to pull something together. This person just wants to run now. Okay, this person's trying to heal from whatever has happened here. They're upset with themselves, like, damn it, how can I mess that up? You know, they're trying to run now. What's hope? Yeah, this friend is trying to keep the hope, right? They're trying to like come in like everything is good here, but you know, they betrayed someone, right? Or they betrayed you. Let's see, what is the Seven of Swords? Yeah, so somebody betrayed someone, okay, and the decision was made. Somebody made a decision that somebody is this person who they say that they are not. They are this bad person, all right? Let's see, what's this Page of Pentacles? They're trying to clean it up. Yeah, they're trying to clean it up and have this some sort of conversation, right? And somebody knows this is the Devil card, guys, that somebody is like really, really toxic or evil here. Yeah, and that shit ended. Somebody knows that like somebody's really, really toxic. When the Devil card comes out with the Death, that means some gruesome, crazy ass shit going on. That means that this is like one of the most, just from my experience, right, with tarot here, this is like the most vicious, evilest thing that somebody can do, or the most vicious characteristic that somebody can have. It's like someone who's very, very devilish. And on top of that, right, they're very dark, right? So this person is very, they can't pull something together. They're very, very toxic. It's like this person lives in that, right? It's like they live in that energy, right? And then they're trying to like act like, you know, everything's okay, and give, you know, act like they're this person, like, hey, you know, can I help out? You know, can I fix something? You know, with this some sort of communication that they're trying to have. They're trying to put something together, or be friendly now, or be nice now, right? And somebody has made a decision that, no, this person is, you know, betrayed you, or this person is very, very malicious here, okay? So somebody gets caught during some sort of communication. They forgot they were being watched, Aries, okay? And you're finding out, okay, that this person is very, very toxic here, okay? And now they're trying to get their family. They're trying to like look into the future, like, okay, what can I do to clean this up? They're trying to pull something together with their family, okay? And they're trying to clean some shit up here, okay? They were caught on candy camera, all right? Whatever the fuck they were doing, some sort of communication was caught, and now this person is seen for who they truly are, right? They forgot they were being watched, or they didn't know they were being watched. Again, Aries, you could have had some sort of cameras that you just put in the house, right? And they forgot that you just put them shits there, something like that, okay? Let's see, what else do you need to know right now, Aries? What else do you need to know right now? What else do you need to know right now, Aries? What else? Okay, so somebody is, trying to kiss someone's behind here, okay? Somebody's even trying to give somebody some sort of money here, like, no, how much to rent, I'll pay this, that. You know, somebody's trying to give somebody some sort of money here. And somebody, you're just reflecting, Aries, you're just reflecting, about all this. And you're like, yeah, it sounds like a good deal, but, I don't know about that. That's how you're feeling here, Aries. What is kissing A? What is kissing A? What is kissing A? Yeah, somebody's lie. Somebody's reflecting on some sort of lie that this person like teamed up to do, or somebody lied about working here. Okay, there's some sort of lie. So somebody's kissing somebody's behind. They may be saying like, "Oh, I can pay rent. I could do this. I could do this." But you know that somebody's lying about whatever they're doing or whatever they say that they're gonna do. Right? Somebody may be saying that they're gonna work. They're gonna give you some money. Da da da. But you feel like somebody's lying about this some sort of work, and you really feel like somebody doesn't care here. Okay, and they're not committed to working. They're not committed to doing whatever activities that they said that they were gonna do, right? And they're trying to kiss up to you, right? What is giving money? Yeah, so somebody's giving money. Yeah, somebody's talking to someone and telling them, you know, I'll give you money for this, I'll give you money for that, right? And somebody's really, really hurt here. Yeah, somebody is really, really hurt here. Okay, somebody's trying to be kind. So somebody's remembering that someone hurt someone, okay, numerous of freaking times, and they're acting like everything's okay. And they're trying to be kind to this person. And they're, you know, yeah. So somebody's trying to act like someone that they're not, right? And somebody is remembering. It's like they're reflecting on what they seen, what you know, they seen happen when you weren't looking, Aries, okay? You know, they've gotten caught. So you're reflecting back on, you know, what happened, what this person did to you, what this person just communicated, right? They may have been talking to someone else like, oh, that's not my girl, that's not my man or whatever. They're like, no, you know, what? No, I just said that. They can't clean it up, right? And they're trying to, you know, perhaps pay you off or something like that. It's like, no, I'll give you this, I'll give you that. But you know, that's not true. You know that they cannot do that, right? You know that they don't have enough money, or they're not going to stay committed to working or doing whatever they're telling you that they would do. Okay. So you're reflecting on this, Aries, and you're hurt here. And this person's trying to act like they're this kind person, but this person has done this numerous of times. Or you're just looking at what they've done overpowers whatever they're saying. Okay. Basically that's what's happening here. Okay. What is this Queen of Wands? What is this Queen of Wands? Yeah, somebody's trying to like flirt with you or just be like really, really kind here. Somebody was there was some sort of communication. Okay. There was some sort of communication. Okay. So somebody gave somebody money secretly. So somebody could have given somebody some sort of money here secretly, Aries. So if this is romantic, right? Somebody was caught like on Cash App or whatever, giving someone money and communicating like, hey, you know, you want to go get your nails done? You know, here's some money. Cling, cling. You know, you ching ching, you know, and then like they forgot you put cameras in the house and you seen that shit. You was like, hold on, you know, and you're reflecting on that. You see that shit, right? They're trying to act like they ain't do that shit. Okay. That's what's going on, Aries. Okay. They're giving somebody some sort of money, or someone is trying to bribe someone like, hey, you know, say so-and-so did this, right? But they didn't know that they were being watched. And they're like, oh, I'm being watched. You know, they try to pay somebody off. Somebody's trying to pay someone off here. That's what they do in secret. That's what they did that has gotten caught. There's some sort of communication involving some sort of financial transaction. And they're like, oh, I forgot to clean that up. Oh, I forgot to hide that. Okay. That's what's happening here. And you're reflecting that this person's a liar. You know, someone's not working here. Okay. Yeah. This High Priestess is revealing this. You may have also gotten a reading. Okay. Someone has gotten caught giving some sort of financial transaction here, okay? And this one person is being ruled out, right? So if this is someone that you're like, I don't know if I just get back with them or not, you may, I don't know, this person may have gone over to your house for tea. I don't know. You caught them, right? Sending some sort of money or communicating about some sort of money with another individual, right? And you're like, no, you know, I know this person's not being faithful to me. You know, let this person go. They're in the same energy, right? And again, if this is general, somebody gets caught sending someone some sort of money or some sort of wire transaction here, some sort of finances here. Whatever they're saying is sneaky, nasty, and malicious here. Okay, this is what was seen, right? In the shadows. Somebody has caught somebody doing some sort of communication, paying somebody off, or bribing somebody, or giving another romantic interest some sort of finances. Okay. Yeah, so you may have gotten a reading after this and like, you know, is this real? You know, Aries, you know, sometimes with some people, love is blind, you know, they want to just confirm it. You may have gotten a reading like, hey, you know, Was this person really doing this? This person's like, no, that was my cousin or something like that, right? Or they're like, no, I wasn't doing that. What I was trying to say, whatever it was, whatever they did cannot be excused. It cannot be overridden. Sugar cannot be put on whatever the heck they did. Okay. And they're trying to get their family to vouch for them or something like that. Like, hey, say it was you, yeah, that was your account, something like that, Okay. What is ego? What is ego? Okay, so somebody's in their ego here. Okay, there's this sort of masculine energy here who's trapped, who's caught, right? So somebody who's in their ego, right? They think that they was ahead of the game. Like, yeah, I'm doing this. Yeah, I'm doing that. I'm getting away with something, right? But this masculine actually gets caught. This masculine energy actually gets caught. Somebody's trying to figure out who's who. Could I trust this person? Can I not trust this person? You realize you cannot trust this person. They get caught with some sort of communication, sending some sort of finances or something like that, or having some sort of verbal communication about money. Exposing something becomes exposed here through some sort of a communication. They did not think anyone was watching, but they were. Okay, now somebody's trying to be nice, like they don't do bad things or have as if they didn't hurt you a million times here. Okay, so let's see, Aries, is there anything else? Let's see, what is your advice, Aries? Let's get some advice. What is some advice for you? What is some advice for you, Aries? What is some advice? Aries, let's see, Aries. What is some advice? Oops, sorry. What is some advice here? What is some advice? What is some advice? Okay, so somebody's playing both sides here. There's some sort of divination. Okay, somebody's like perhaps getting like multiple tarot readings or doing multiple tarot readings or going to multiple psychics here. Okay, and somebody is karmic here and somebody may like go to jail or something like that. Or somebody may get caught. Okay, so somebody's playing both sides here. Let's see. All right, yeah, let's see what it's giving. So your advice, Aries, is that somebody is playing both sides. What is Two-Face here? We're just gonna get one card for you guys. What is Two-Face? What is Two-Face? Somebody is sad here, okay? Because somebody was watching and somebody didn't know that somebody was watching, okay? Let's see, what's divination abuser? All right, somebody is going to some sort of second reading. It seems that somebody gave somebody some sort of money. Somebody made some sort of action with some sort of money. This masculine energy did do that, right? What is karmics here? All right, so somebody, there was some sort of karmic energy here. All right, and there's like, there's two energies, two feminines here. Somebody avoided some sort of tower here. Okay, could be some sort of lawyer here. Somebody's trying to avoid a tower, perhaps, and going into jail, okay? Somebody was watching somebody, and they see that they're this good person, okay? So somebody was trying to find out, like, who was karmic. Yeah, somebody's getting their karma here, bad karma, because somebody's seen something, okay? What is imprisonment? Yeah, somebody betrayed someone, okay? Somebody's ruling someone out of this group, or somebody is rushing in for justice, right? This high priestess has revealed, okay, that somebody, let's see, what's this Ace of Wands? Yeah, that somebody was like perhaps doing some sort of magic or something like that, okay, to grow, or somebody was trying to gain some sort of growth or something to that equivalent, okay? Or there was some sort of sexual, something dealing with some sort of sexual activity that there was drama surrounding it, some to that equivalent, okay? So your advice, Aries, is that, yes, this person was playing both sides of the field. Yes, this person is gonna, you are gonna get justice for this situation, okay? Or this person is going through bad karma at this time, okay? So don't worry, this person has been found out, okay? Spirit does advise you to get a spiritual reading, okay, if you want to know exactly what is going on here, okay, or whatever that you've gotten in your recent spiritual readings is true here, okay? This person is karmic, okay, and this person, you will get justice for this, is what Spirit is saying, okay? So yeah, so your advice is to definitely, if you haven't gotten a reading and you're like, oh, I don't know, this person's telling me the truth or not, guys, Spirit is saying, get a reading. When you put people in your life, okay, they're just not there for a little bit, right? Sometimes we think like, oh, I'm just go with it. And if something bad happens, I'll deal with it there. But you must understand, every time you allow someone into your life, there's some sort of effect, right? Something will happen from that. Your energy will be lower. You're wasting some sort of time. You may have, you could have been over here instead of over there, right? You're delaying yourself. So it does have some sort of effect, okay? So Spirit is telling you to always get a reading if you're not sure. Always tap into the energy, right? Because we're no longer in the age of guessing. We're in the age of knowing, okay? So Spirit is saying that you will see that this person is karmic here, okay? And you will get justice for this, Aries, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Aries. See you in the next one. Bye.